Hello, welcome to Shenemona FS Academy. Some of my subscribers and fans in one of my previous video advised that I should share my experience on how I was able to pass my Profem challenge, and I'm here to fulfill that to my fans. Once again, I'm going to share the emotional part of it, the psychological part of it, because if you are talking about strategy, the strategy is out there. There are hundreds of strategies in the social medias and YouTube that you can adopt and use. What did I do different? It's very simple. When I'm making profits, I maintain the 1%. I was patient enough. I wasn't in haste. I'm not competing with anyone. I don't give myself deadlines when I trade the prop firm. Because if you do, you'll be under pressure. I don't tell myself I'm going to pass phase one in 3 weeks, in 4 weeks. I'm going to scale it. When I make 1%, I scale, I start risking 2% because I want to pass my prop firm in 3 weeks. I, I don't do that. I don't do that. That is what I do. I apply patience. I take it slowly with a relaxed mind, not competing with anyone. That is what I always do. Also, whatever risk I want to take, whatever entries I want to take, I must make sure I'm risking 1:3. I don't risk 1:1. I don't risk 1:2. I risk 1:3 above. When I come to the chart, if it will give me 1:3, I will execute that trade. And most of the time, I use my pending orders, buy limit and sell limit. Most of the time, 1:3 and above. So when the trade goes in my favor, that is all. As I said, I don't take more than 2 trades in a day. I'm more of a day trader. Sometimes I also swing trade, but uh, I don't take more than 2 trades. My trading plan is what I stick to. I stick to my trading plans. Most importantly, my trading plan tells me not to trade on Mondays and Fridays. It's out of experience. That's what I do. It does not work for me. It might work for others. When I'm into my Profem challenge, even when there's a clean setup on a Monday, I don't take it. I have to be disciplined and stick to my trading plans. So I don't take trades on Mondays and I don't take trades on Fridays in most cases. Always wait for my setup to come to my fib level in between 50% retracement and 61.8% retracement. That's where I take my first entry, and my second entry most of the time falls into swing trading, and that is how will I put it, the high and low of the current market structure. When the first entry is at my fib level, the second is at the high or low of the current market structure. I said today's discussion is going to be more of emotional things, psychological uh, discussion, not more of the chart per se, but I think that is where the secret is, not really in the chart. That's why two traders, they do trade FMC, they are trend followers, They trade ICT, still one still make profit, the other one still make loss or some losses. What comes to play is their mental state and what they were seeing at that moment. So these are the things that I really do. I want to share my heart with us, and God has been faithful. And most importantly, I will not have to be shy of this. My deeper secret comes from God. Whenever I'm going to take any of those traits, I just have to pray and commit it to God, and that is all. And you have to have confidence in yourself. I'm not talking about overconfidence. You have to have confidence in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. If nobody going to pass their profem, just believe that you're going to pass your profem challenge. Actually, it's not really easy. In the recent, I don't think these guys really want you and I to be profitable, but they will not come out to say it. So for you to be profitable or to be able to pass your profem, you have to work smart. You have to know what you do. It's you can't gamble with it. If you are good, you are good. If you are not, you are not. And most of the time is our mindset and our emotion is just what messed up the whole game for us. So when I'm in a serious drawdown, maybe I used to maintain 1% in any of the risk I'm going to take for the trade. As soon I discover that the trade is not going in my favor, I've had a lot of losses, I may decide to start using 0.5, 0.3, like that, depending on what I have left for me to bounce back. So as I continue, at that point, I'm not in haste. As I said, for you to pass your profile, most importantly, is patience. Don't look at those guys that will tell you they pass their profile in 1 week, in 3 days, in 4 days. Don't just look at them. Approach the profile with a settled and a composed mind. Do what you have always believed that works for you. As I said, forex trading is all about doing or keep repeating that same thing that works for you, because the forex industry is very, very dynamic. What works yesterday may not work today. Just because you had series of losses today does not mean that your system, your strategy, whatever style of trader you are, is no longer working. The market is just doing its thing. And also, when you are done with your first phase, you don't just be too be excited, telling everyone I post my profile, you come to the internet, phase one passed. What about phase two? Even after phase two, what about getting a withdrawal? These are challenges in each of the stages. You might just with two, three trades, first phase one. What about phase two? Sometimes there are a lot of persons that they skate through phase one of their challenge and they messed it up in the phase two of their profile. Not that they are not good traders, but maybe some little mistakes and emotional, will I say, imbalance that just made them mess up their trade. And sometimes, yeah, like I said, uh, you need an you need an infinite being in all you do. For me, the Lord Jesus is my strength, is my secret. Because if the forest industry is so easy as we think, some of us won't have had the opportunity to even come in. They would have exhausted all the money in the forest industry before coming in. But the forest industry is not anybody's friend. Anybody can come in anytime. This is what I do to pass my profile. As I said, believe in yourself, put these things together, fine tune it to meet your personality. Because in forest, you trade your personality. No two persons trade exactly the same way. Even though we are using the same strategy, we were taught by the same mentors, because our reasoning are different. That is what I did differently. I hope I have spoken to someone and this video has helped you. If actually you like this content, don't fail to share, like, subscribe, and share with others so that I will be encouraged to produce more quality content for us as we grow together. Thanks once again. This is Chenemonal FS Academy.